Who knows what we're in store for here? Coming up next.
The Lions have had minimal success with the teams they put together for the last 2 seasons. They lost 2 more players to the draft this season. Meanwhile, the Raiders are 0-2. That's not true. Yes, they are 0-2 the last 2 seasons and have one of the pieces the Lions had last season. Jahmyr Gibbs is here along with a new quarterback. Let's see how this plays next.
There was a handful of really elite tight ends. Doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a
Justin Fields will be quarterbacking the Raiders, and he will be the first to get a chance to see what he can do.
We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
Here's the kickoff. It goes to the 27.
The 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him. Because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
And Jahmyr Gibbs, after that long, drawn-out conversation by Greg Olsen, he gains 14 yards on his first initial carry with the Raiders.
Early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
He goes again.
And they stick with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Well, right now, the Raiders are try and run, but everybody's looking toward the pass. See what he got right there when he passed the ball. See what he has.
Working out of the gun.
He's going to pass. Complete. First down.
Into the hands of Marshall. It's a pickup of 12.
Sometimes I wonder in real life how the Raiders, if they had capped him as the starter last season, how their season would have ended.
But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field.
Nice run there. Gains 3 yards.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Let's see what's happening here. Fields is really handoff. He will throw the ball again. And he throws another first down for the Raiders.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Another first down for the Raiders.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time.
Fields waiting for the play. Yes, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Justin Fields with a big run all the way to the 17, and the Raiders looking very good on the first possession of the game.
13-yard pickup, a scramble leads to a first down.
You got Gibbs in the backfield. You got him, and you have an opportunity to win this game. Play action. Fields, hold the ball. He throws short. Gains 7 yards. It's going to be second down and 3.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see
Raiders last year
make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass.
lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the eventual Super Bowl champions 27-10. Here is Fields handing it off, and it will be Gibbs. And I thought he was going to get it in there in the end zone, but he didn't get it. It's going to be, he gets the first down, then you got 4 opportunities for 7 points.
They were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Fields waiting for the handoff. He gets the handoff, and then Gibbs going to run in, and he will be short of the first down, make that the touchdown as he's tackled at about the 3-yard line. But right now, the Lions defense, they got to try to hold them to 3 if they can. Otherwise, they're going to be looking up to the Raiders. Hand off again to Jahmyr Gibbs. And already he's come back to Detroit. And he scores. Touchdown, Raiders! I said it before he did. The Raiders look very good on that with a quarterback and a running back.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively, to be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown.
There's a big trade in NFL, in my league here. Justin Herbert, who looked horrible in the last game they played with the Chargers, has been traded.
He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
This is only to rebuild the Chargers' offensive and defensive line. Here's the trade. The Chargers traded Justin Herbert to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Deshaun Watson. Yes, on the outs, it looks bad for the Raiders. Make that the Chargers. It looks very bad for the Chargers. But they get a chance to draft a new quarterback next year. And whoever gets that new quarterback, whoever loses their quarterback next year will get Deshaun Watson.
Here's Craig Reynolds to return.
And plus,
And this will work out quite well.
the Chargers are not playing anymore this season. They got to wait till the 4th season.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time.
And that's a win-win. Plus, they get pieces to help their offensive line.
Derek Carr, the veteran.
And they also got a couple of players for Justin Herbert. So it's a very good deal to help the Chargers play better in Season 4.
Whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication,
Let's see what the Lion offense looks like.
This could be a tough team to beat.
Lions last season.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones.
And look at that. Montgomery gains big yardage up to the 49. Lions last year beat the Seahawks 17-3. And then they lost to the Panthers 24-20 in the second round.
Carr now to throw on first down.
The one short. Lions looking very good early on.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
First down throw.
He's back to pass. He's going down. Jenkins.
And down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when
The Raiders in the draft, like I said, got Jahmyr Gibbs.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here's
They move
Carr.
Laporta, sending him in motion.
Get the pass. He's going to pass the ball. He's going to throw. First down. Get the ball to the 25-yard line. Make it to 24.
Inside the 25-yard line. A 19-yard kick up there. Good
All right.
for a Lions.
The Lions look very good offensively on its first possession. Both defenses just not looking great. The first quarter is over.
We are through one. It's
We'll be
the
back
Raiders with the
on the
early lead.
Garloo Radio
And we are
TV
back to the
network.
Motor City in a moment. To break the huddle, coming
There's
up now
more
for
trades
1st
coming up
and 10.
for the Chargers as they remake their defense and their offensive lines.
Shotgun. It's Carr.
Meanwhile,
Caught by LaPorta.
teams going for the Super Bowl
Receiver just finds himself
are
in a
sacrificing
really nice
now
groove.
for the future.
There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play
Make
they
that
call,
their
you're wide open, and
sacrificing
you just find
the
yourself
future
in one of those grooves
for
that
now.
everybody's
That's what I
talking
meant
about.
to
So
say.
they got to continue to ride the hot
Like
hand,
Tampa Bay,
because
for instance.
Right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Rumor has it Joe Mixon will be leaving the Chargers too.
Second down, Carr. You'll find Montgomery out of the back.
That will come at a
And a
consequence,
good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a
because the
yard.
Chargers will pick up
Third down.
a halfback and a
Brings a defense when you have
draft pick
quarterbacks that are
perhaps
such
for that
willing
trade.
tacklers. It
Mixon
just brings
is
an
pretty
extra
good.
element to the ability to defend
What
the
happened to him
entire
in
field.
Los
It's a great
Angeles
example here why.
wasn't supposed to happen.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery.
It's going to be 4th and inches. What will they do? Go for it. In real life, they would go
Now we
for
have
it.
an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight.
In
to
real
it,
life, he
extend
would.
this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Let's see if this game is true.
The
They
field
will
goal
go
unit
for it.
On the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They move LaPorta.
Big
sending him in
momentum
motion.
if they don't get it for the Raiders. If they don't get it, he will get it easily. No. Yes, he has it.
And he's going to have the Lions
First down.
as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Well, right there was a big momentum swing right there to get the first down on the ground.
But you can't tell me
The Raiders should have stuffed them back there, and they would have had the ball and the momentum.
Fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They move LaPorta, sending him in motion on 1st down.
Carr throws short in the middle.
This one caught by
He's going to have 5 yards, and the ball is at the 9.
What they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just...
Carr back to pass. He throws. Too hot. No. He's out of bounds. Did he catch it, though? Would have been miraculous if he got his feet down. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
What he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 5 for the Lions. The offense is looking spectacular early. Defense of both teams look shaky. Carr back to pass. He's going to go underneath. And touchdown, Lions.
He's in. Sam LaPorta. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up.
This is a much better game than we had yesterday with the Chargers. Oh my God, that was not a good game.
They come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Lions.
On for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And their drive will
He's a
begin
former
at
Lion.
the 30-yard
Abdullah
line.
back in the early
The Raiders
2000s.
offense, Jahmyr Gibbs set to get back on the field.
So there's some
to break out of this deadlock. We are
familiarity with both of these teams, I would say. Justin Fields, let's see what he can do on his second possession. He looked very good on the first one. He didn't have to run much if he had at all.
They'll start this one on the ground.
And look at that. Gibbs.
This is going to be a Raiders first
Big
down
run.
as he gets this up
And
to
a
the
first
40-yard
down.
line.
Gibbs has come home to punish his old team.
He's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and
Fields back to pass. Throws underneath again. Got a big play. First down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
First and 10.
They got option to run or pass right here. Even the quarterback can run.
Fields now.
He's throwing though.
Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers.
He has been accurate so
Keeps him ahead of
much.
schedule. That's a first down
He's getting
completion
tired.
of 7 yards.
This is his first attempt at starting. He gave up the job in Pittsburgh in season 1. There wasn't even a contest. Russell Wilson won that job.
And 3.
And then the second year he stayed on the bench and did nothing. Now he's a starter.
Play action.
And he's going to go deep. He's got a chance. Touchdown Raiders. Justin Fields throwing a big touchdown pass. And the Raiders have the lead. 13-7.
So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Oh, what a big play that
And the key
was.
to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air.
Justin
they teach
Fields.
you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case,
If
he's
he wins
able
this
to secure
playoffs,
it,
he's going to be
come
much
away
better
with
for
a
the
big
playoffs in the
touchdown.
second round. Don't know who they, but if they win, let's see who they play. We have that answer here.
Carlson now for the extra point.
If they win, they will take on the Falcons. Oh, that should be a nice little matchup.
Is good.
Atlanta is pretty good too, so
Will move out to a 14-7 lead.
let's see if the Lions can answer them back. Is it the last team scores wins? Or are they going to score on each possession? It'll be 28-28. We go to overtime. This 31-28 win for one of these teams. Stay tuned. Next.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
You know, David Carr, I don't know. It looks like he could throw an interception in this game. Here's a nice return at the 35. Nice.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
David Carr. He came here after Jared Goff was drafted by, I think, the Panthers. One of those teams like that. Let's be factual. Where was he drafted? It's a screen right, and they dropped the ball.
The screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the
New
huddle,
Orleans Saints,
and this
actually.
next play,
Jared Goff was
it's
drafted by
gotta
the
be a
Saints.
gotta have it best play call.
Carr throwing in traffic, but he catches the ball. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. This,
an injury, and it is the tight end Sam Laporta.
oh, that's a big loss.
They cannot afford to lose.
Right, that hurts with the blocking
Halftime is
too.
looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break.
As you can see right now, it's going to be 3rd and 3. If the Lions can't get the first down, the Raiders have a chance of taking another, either a 17-7 lead
They'll
or a
empty
21-7
backfield,
lead.
Line up for 3rd and 3.
That would be huge in a game like this. 3rd and 3.
Carr.
Gains a first down.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1:49 left.
Easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They face 2nd down and 7.
1:46 left in the half. Goff make that Carr waiting for the call. Throws quick. And he released that too fast.
Same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Carr is getting a little bit of pressure. And he throws out. He's got it play complete. And it's a touchdown for the Lions. Wow, both teams are scoring at will.
Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there.
What that does is give the Raiders another chance to ball and a chance for a field goal or a touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure
they
the
don't
ball,
even have
but
Amon
then be able to
St.
turn
Brown
around and
here,
finish the play and
who's
find himself in the end zone.
probably going to get traded from the Chargers. The Chargers is just redoing their whole team. They're getting rid of people who don't fit their offense. And they're going to gain draft choices and players, and they're going to rebuild that team.
He knocks it through. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
What a game we got going on at Bruin.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
What will Justin Fields do? Would he get the ball and turn it over? Would he run for a big gain? Let's see.
The Raiders offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
Fans are getting excited for the defense, and we got to see if they're going to show up.
Back to throw.
Carr makes Justin Fields, catches the ball, and the Raiders get another big play with lots of time left on the clock. There is no defense here, folks. This is a shootout at the OK Ford Field. 1:26. Did they call the timeout? I think they did.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
They better not score too fast.
Fields to throw.
Throw right, complete. Another first down. Second down in inches. He could run the ball. Got plenty of time. They throw the ball. And he got another guy complete. And it's going to be touchdown, Raiders! And the Raiders have scored another third touchdown. 3 in a row. They are looking good. Justin Fields.
Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's
Nice
the tricky part,
play.
that transition from receiver
There's
to
no
runner.
defense
In this
here,
case,
folks.
he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield.
The Raiders
Get
with
yourself
Justin
in the end
Fields at
zone.
quarterback. I haven't seen this. Her team just keep throwing the ball down the field. The tight end catches it, and he gets big yardage.
Carlson to add the extra point.
Lots of other teams should do this.
He's
Justin
got it.
Fields.
And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21.
Remember when I
14
said
lead.
they might have scored too fast? They could have ran the ball. Said they want time to get on a diet. 21-14. That's in one half of football. It's a shame one of these teams have got to go home. I'm rooting for, personally, the Raiders to win this game.
Final minute of this first half.
Why?
See if they can do anything with this kickoff.
I just want to see what Justin Fields can do. Oh, he got crushed.
This one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
52 seconds left. 2 timeouts. David Carr or
Of this first half, they're searching here for the tying score. Down 21.
he can do something with 52 seconds. I know that. I would be surprised if the score is 21-21 or even 21-17. Just do not run the ball.
To throw.
He's throwing in the middle.
Catch is made by Wright.
Laporta is not back in the game,
That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
which is a big loss for them. And now
Second and 3 to go. Carr.
he's got a blitz coming. He's holding on to the ball, right? But he gets the first down
This one is caught,
again.
and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They are just throwing that ball in the middle all day. Maybe you play man. I don't know. Let's see. Waiting for the play to be called. It must have been a timeout call. It was. I don't know why it was called with 44 seconds left. Could have ran up to the line. Call the play. And now,
Complete to McConkey. And he'll be marked
do you believe this game here? How do you like
And now you
that?
can see they're really getting in rhythm
How
with
do
this
you
2-minute
like
drive.
that?
After that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away
The
with
Raiders
some
are
points.
trying to
They've got a quarterback
give the
who's in
game away.
control, and they got to see if they can
Carr
finish
back to
this thing out.
pass. Another completion.
hands of his running
He
back.
gained 6 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day.
Montgomery was
A good
pushed.
example of
No
picking
penalty
up
called.
positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Carr now.
Plenty of time.
He
Is it
finds
picked?
Raymond for the
No.
completion.
It's another completion.
He'll have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and
He's got 12 seconds left. No timeouts.
Misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you
You can
have to
throw it.
run the same amount of run plays
You
as
can throw it in the
do
end zone
plays.
and get a
As you're seeing
touchdown
in
right
this
here.
drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain
Carr back to pass.
effective and
He's going to go out of
efficient.
bounds.
So far, their
Quick
passing
play.
game has
Loses
dominated
3 yards,
early,
but
and that
gained
last
3.
pickup leads to the first down. These are the play
Make
calls,
that he
Mike, that
loses 3
offensive
seconds,
coordinators
but
use to
gain
just get
3
their
yards.
quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand.
They're going to go for the field goal right away. I
These
think
typically,
they
as
could
the
have had
game
a
goes
chance to
on,
go to the end
lead to
zone.
bigger and bigger gains.
Kick is up. And it is
kick is good.
good.
And the Lions will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Another half for the Raiders. They're going to have to give up the ball, though, I believe, on the kickoff. So giving up those 3 points
To work with. It is first down and 10.
will give the Raiders a chance to take the lead for the first time in the game. Fields is going deep with this. And it will be almost caught. But the half is ended.
On the final play, prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, back in the 1970s and 60s, the Raiders used to throw the ball deep. And that's what they're doing today. That's their game plan, and it's looking good right now.
Who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half.
Well, who's going to adjust better?
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense and Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is on fire. They need to get some pressure on him.
Through the highlights here, they have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout.
Both teams. High octane. One more half to go. 21-17. Lions trail the Raiders. But the Lions have been able to do whatever they want offensively versus this Raider defense, or lack thereof, and vice versa. But right now, it's the Lions' chance.
Carr now to throw on first
No
down.
pressure. He's going deep, and it will be incomplete. Wow. That's the offense that you love to see. You love to see this type of offense by both teams. Instead of what we saw yesterday with the Chargers. But they're going to be a new team next year. I can't wait till they play.
The shotgun. It's Carr.
Uh-oh.
Throw left side, but
Is there some chinks in the armor?
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game.
If they don't get the first down,
on the same page,
the Raiders get it. And the way they've been playing offense, they can score another touchdown. It's 28-17.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
He's going all the blitz. They got him.
And they will continue to go backwards.
And finally, they make a play. Is that Matt Crosby? It's got to be Matt Crosby.
this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker.
Now the Raiders can take this game under control if they don't fumble,
From the 35.
don't have any interceptions.
A few yards on the return.
And here comes Justin Field, come in.
The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
How about start off running that ball to Jameer Gibbs? Looked like they didn't have permission to do that, but you never know. They have four receivers out. They hand the ball off. Jameer gets nothing, maybe 2 yards at least.
Let's give him a couple. Aiden Hutchinson, a former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Lions have got to make a stop at arrow to stay in this ball game. Another running play. He's going to have a first down. He's got a lot more than that. Gaines. He fumbled the ball. Oh, no, he didn't. The reaction looked like he fumbled the ball. He gains the first down, not the fumble. The Raiders need to get some points. Even a field goal would be good for them. Fields looking so good. He's going to try to run. He's going down. Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle, and he loses 8 yards. And that was the play of the game for the Lions defense.
Trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
(21-17) score. Lions 2nd and 18. Don't be surprised if they don't throw it deep.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's a running play by Jahmyr Gibbs. He gains big yardage. He's at the 30. He got the 21-yard line. What a play by Jahmyr Gibbs. I honestly would say I'd never seen him run this way with the Lions when he was here with the Lions. I'm talking about in my year, in my career here, in my league. You go play action. You don't want to tire him out.
You can see how much more he can add to a run.
Justin Fields with the blitz goes down. What a play by Anzalone.
That's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive
They're finally doing that. They're finally putting pressure on the quarterback.
In 2nd and long, you can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
It's going to be 2nd and 16 now. You have to put the ball in the air. Will they? They will. Fields. He's going to throw short. He's going to go. He gains maybe 2 yards at most. Now the Lions defense is showing up. Finally, both teams are playing a little bit of defense that they didn't play in the first half.
Take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football.
3rd and 16. Field goal range, but they would like a little bit more yards to ensure that they can get it. Knocked down. Branch.
This has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are.
Coach is happy with his team.
So finally, the defense is able to.
They're going to go for the extra field goal.
And finally try to get him out of this groove.
It's up, and it is
Kick is good.
good.
The Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have.
Well, they up by a
advantage,
touchdown.
but
That's
you want
very
to
good.
Continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Carr. This is a doggone gunfight. The best game of the year so far, I believe. Let's see. Yes, this is the best game of the year. This game will be streamed in a day or two.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Here comes a return from the 5.
Oh,
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense
here come David Carr.
will take over.
Is there a connection with the Raiders, Derek Carr? Yes, there is. There's a big-time connection between the Raiders and the Lions here.
Now they're trying to keep it going.
Several players used to be on the other side. Let's see. We got 24-17, 2:36 left. The Lions with the ball. 1st and 10 to go.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
At the 23-yard line. Carr has the ball off and gains no yards, maybe 1 at least. Now the team fences are beginning to show up today. The offense has slowed down. It only takes a turnover or big pass to get this team's back into the offensive groove of things.
Carr to throw.
And there's a big pass. That's the first down. And the Lions are trying to get back down the field, tie this game.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through.
And right there,
When guys are open,
the man was just right there. He wasn't moving around. He just threw the ball, and the man was right there to catch it.
If you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is...
Raiders changed their defense. And I thought that was picked. Oh, number one missed it by that much. Derek Carr looking confident that he can do this. Or was it David Carr? It's Derek Carr. Him and his brother remind me of the same people.
On 2nd and 2. Williams in motion.
Carr waiting for the ball. He gets the ball. He's going to throw the ball short, but then he gets the first down again. When the Lions are playing like this, it's going to be hard to beat them. When the Raiders play like this, it's going to be hard to beat them. So something's got to give. One of these teams will be beaten. Montgomery gains a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Down to the 47.
Raiders trying to hold them again to nothing in the second half.
2nd and 9.
I thought it was going to be a 42-41 game, 42-35 game. It still could be, but there's a play action. He's going to go down the field and another first down, and he will have a touchdown for the Lions. Woo! Boom! Wow.
Ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
I think one of these teams, if they win, can make a trade for a defensive player from the Chargers and help the Chargers out by helping themselves out.
And the Lions will tie this game at 24.
What a game this is, folks. Who's going to pull it out? Who's going to make that one mistake? Will it be Fields? Will it be Carr? Will it be the running backs? Big return. Oh, my.
Set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Raiders and the Lions in a big matchup right here. Last play probably of the third quarter. Fields waiting for the ball. He will pass the ball, and it's at the foot of his receiver. I wonder if Fields turning into that pumpkin. Is it midnight for Fields right now? He was hot early on, but lately, not so much. But this will be the last play of the first. And here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And the half, make that the third quarter, is over. 24-24. And we'll be back on the Gar Lou Senior Network.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down.
Third down, Fields throwing completion. First down. all at the 48 of the Lions. Is he hurt? Uh-oh.
The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Great play. He had two guys in the wrong position.
Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
You got to get at least 3, the minimum. But a 3, you probably would like to have 7. 6s and 7s. Hand off to Gibbs. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought he was going to do it. He got hit, and then all of a sudden, he got 6 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner.
If I'm the Raiders, I would try running the ball again.
It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They could be in that formation with a fullback in there. And they will run the ball, and they get a first down at the 41. Nice recovery by the Raiders after that touchdown by the Lions. And what a game this is turning out to be. Fields hands the ball off. Abdullah, a former Lion. And he's pushing the defensive guy back and said, hey, we ain't that close.
Second down.
Raiders are fired up, and so are the Lions defense. The Lions are shaky right now. Here's Gibbs. Gibbs go nowhere.
Able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Now, I probably would have passed the ball on that down and then make it probably 3rd and short instead of a 3rd and 7. The fans are getting loud here. Loud, loud, loud.
Marshall is on the move.
Fields back to pass. He's going to run the ball. He's going to go down. And he's out of field goal range. Oh, wow. That was a bad play by Fields.
All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick.
Punt that ball. Do not even attempt to go for a field goal. Pin them down if you can at the 1 or the 2. They will punt the ball. What a game this is. I got my popcorn ready.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line.
See?
The Lions off.
You're going to hear it.
Their quarterback headed out for their next possession.
Carr.
And he has
3
been
touchdowns.
Masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
It's been a great game.
The drive begins at the 20.
The best of the year. Will this be a running play? It will be.
They start this on the ground.
And Montgomery.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
I would rather play action off of that. Because what you're trying to do is at least take some clock off the board. It's a running play. Hit. He's holding on to the ball. It's a first down for the Lions. None of these teams have to be ashamed about how they played this game. Both teams deserve the win, but one team just made the plays more than the other. And there has not been any turnovers lately or in the game. Can it be one here? He's going nowhere fast on that one. I think if one of these teams legitimately wants to get to the Super Bowl, they got to make a trade for a defensive player. And the Chargers are open for business. They are going to rebuild that team in San Diego, Los Angeles. Carr back to pass. He's throwing in the middle. He will have close to a first down. He'll be 1 or 2 yards short of it at the 45. And we are at the 2-minute warning. What a game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This reminds me of a real-life game that you're interested in.
Now, 3rd down and 1.
It's like more than one.
They'll drop to throw.
And he will have a first down at about the 42. Oh, my.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here,
We miss you,
he's got a
Dick
first down.
Enberg, with your oh my's.
Quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you take
That was football when he was doing it.
situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable.
Carr back to pass. No pressure. It's going to go 3. First down. Ball is at the 17-yard line for the Lions. And they are there. They can actually run the ball out. They run the clock out. The Lions in the first game here ever were down 14-0
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
to Jacksonville and won 24-17. That was with Jared Goff as the quarterback. Inside run, and he's not going to get much there.
To the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
The Raiders with 1 timeout left. They cannot afford to give the Lions a first down, because if they do, the Lions will probably win this game. Not even a chance for the Raiders to get the ball back and score. And they can get the first down at about the 7. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Here it is. They should let them score.
And the Lions are going to have a
First down for the Lions.
try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, you should have let them score there, because the clock is going to be ticking. They called it death timeout. Let them score in this play here. Let them score. You get the ball back, because the field goal is almost guaranteed at this moment.
They'll run.
And
Backwards on that one.
I don't know.
Back at the 6-yard
This is one of those times in the game, as a head coach, you're going crazy, because you know you don't like giving up easy touchdowns or scores.
2nd and goal.
Fields is going to have to go deep in the. If he gets the ball back, it's going to be another run, and they don't let him get in.
A lot of room to work there. Well played by
Oh
the
my!
defense. And they
I
set themselves up
think
for 3rd
the
down.
Raiders should have let them score, so they can have some time left on the clock. And like I said, a coach's nightmare. They won't even have a chance now,
They'll run with
and they let them score. Nope.
trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come
Oh.
up just short.
Why?
Wow.
Why Raiders? Why?
4th down.
Why Raiders? Why? The good game like this,
Find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide
it's
to
going to
get
be a
your
win
offense
for the
on the field and
Lions,
try to play
regardless.
for six, or are
The
you
kick
content
is
coming
up.
off the field
It's good.
and lead by 3? See what this coach
One
says.
tick left.
And that's
You should have let them score.
I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to winning. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said?
Wow.
And it's going to lead this team
The last team that had the ball did. It will win the game. There would be no kickoff return for a touchdown, even though there has been one. That was last season. What a game it was.
Just 1 second. All that remains in the football game as the kick is away.
Stay in the end zone.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Now, Fields does have an arm that he can throw it and launch it down the field. The chance of a pass interference would probably be not going to happen.
They'll come up for 1st.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a guy in the backfield.
Here we go.
Fields,
One
no
final
pressure.
play.
He's going to throw it and heave it deep. He's got it. Chance, but it's going to go once again out of bounds. And the Lions have won the game.
Down, it's incomplete.
Wait.
But it looked like early
Oh,
contact. Let's check the call.
no. There's a chance.
So big
They're going for the field goal.
Daniel Carter
I can't believe this.
to force
Oh, my God. The kick is up.
This
It is good. The Raiders have tied the game. This game is going overtime.
Get some more.
The Raiders! The Raiders have come back to tie it in a miraculous. This is the best game ever. Unbelievable. The coach is upset, and I don't blame him. Whoa! I can't believe what I just saw and witnessed. Who's going to get the ball first? It looks like the Raiders will get the ball, I believe, but they're not telling us right away. The Raiders will receive the ball, but there's something weird about this overtime. I don't know if I can change it, but if a team scores a touchdown, the other team get a chance. In real life, a team scores a touchdown on that opening possession, the team doesn't get a chance.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25.
A miracle for the Raiders. Unbelievable. This reminds me of the 1970s Raiders. Things they used to do. How would they handle it? Would they hand the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs? Try to take the time off that clock? Look like they are in running formation, I formation, I right. Look like a play action. Fields going down the field. And the ball is intercepted. And there it is. The big mistake of the game.
It's not often that you could say one individual player may have won his team the game.
And that's
this might be one of those circumstances.
why.
First play of overtime, and there he is, putting his
Oh
teammates
my.
on his back, picking off that pass.
How did it
Thanks to
happen?
his effort, they just got to knock this one through the goalposts, and it's all over.
Oh. This is killing me here. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming to meet you. This is the big one. And the Raiders shot themselves in the foot.
Here's first and 10.
I don't know what's happening here. Montgomery will probably get the ball. He gets the ball, and he runs. He's almost in field goal range right there. And if I'm the Raiders, I would do the same thing again.
This offensive line, it typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Williams in motion.
Montgomery gets the ball to the 37. Raiders have nothing to be ashamed about, not even just the Fields. It happens. We told you that teams make mistakes. A quarterback make mistakes once in a while, and he made it there, especially in overtime. In the game, they wasn't even supposed to be. We wasn't supposed to be in overtime. Cars, he throws the ball, and he's definitely in field goal range now.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for.
Now the Lions, if they want to legitimately be thought of, if they win this game, they're going to have to get some help on defense.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
I don't know where to go, but the Chargers are open for business. Here's a play, wide open. The ball is at about the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing.
Look like the Raiders just tired now. Where do they go from here on the defense? They might lose players next season.
You better have a good tight end.
There will be a basketball game after this. I'm sure you're going to hand the ball off, right? No?
On 1st and 10.
He throws the ball up the field, and the ball is at the 6, 1st and goal.
And the Lions are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
The Lions are going on to the next round.
Any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes, he has the defender thinking everything is
Raiders, they're going for the run here.
When you get to your route depth,
If you let them score right here, that'd be a shame if they score a touchdown.
Results in a nice first down pickup.
First and goal, and here's
I say that
Montgomery.
because if he scores there and you didn't let him score the last time you were down here, that would be a mistake.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. They'll go with him
Nice
again.
run.
And he'll be taken
The only
down
way the Raiders can hold out
7-yard
is if
line.
they turn the ball over on the fumble or something.
Goal.
It's only 2 road teams that won this season, Miami and the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota will take on Kansas City, and Miami will take on Tampa Bay. And rumor has it, Joe Mixon will be going back to Tampa Bay, but at a price.
The throw is caught.
Carr throws. And the Lions have won the game in overtime, 33-27, in the best game we had ever. What a comeback for both teams. But yet, the Lions are victor.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They had to work for this one. All even for 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we say.
Miracles
Downtown.
sometimes do happen, and sometimes they don't. That's the case and scenario for the Raiders today, as they will be back drafting again next season, and they will probably draft for their defense. Meanwhile, the Lions are looking to bolster their defense, and like I said earlier, the Chargers are open for business. If you can get some of their star players, and you will get them with this knowing that you're going to pay in the end. You're going to sacrifice and mortgage your present, or no, you're going to mortgage your future for now, because they do have a team that can go and win the Super Bowl. And basically, we shall see if that's going to happen. For now, have a wonderful week ahead. It's a new week, new dreams, new aspirations. And it's Monday and all of that. The final score, the Detroit Lions 33 and the Las Vegas Raiders. I would love to call them the Oakland Raiders, but they're the Las Vegas Raiders 27. The Lions will move on, and the Raiders go to the draft board again for next season, season 4. So on that note, good night, and so long, everybody.